On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Spicy.
Having a strong, pungent flavor or aroma, typically as a result of containing spices, exciting or thrilling.
Examples:
Spicy appetizer. Spicy story. She added spicy peppers to the dish.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Quote.
To repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source, to give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples:
Quote a source. Quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Enlightenment.
Education that results in understanding and the spread of knowledge.
Examples:
Spiritual enlightenment. Enlightenment activity. He finally brought his enlightenment to perfection.
Relevance.
The state or degree of being closely connected or appropriate to the matter at hand.
Examples:
Have no relevance. Relevance category. The relevance of this information to the current situation needs to be investigated.
AI.
Abbreviation for artificial intelligence, the theory and development of computer systems capable of doing activities that would ordinarily need human intelligence, such as object recognition, speech recognition, decision-making, and language translation.
Examples:
AI expert. Apply AI technology to art. The evolution of processors has dramatically improved the performance of AI.
Undeniable.
Not possible to deny, true or certain.
Examples:
An undeniable fact. An undeniable masterpiece. Her influence on teenagers is undeniable.
Champion.
Someone who has won first place in a competition, someone who fights for a specific group of people or a belief.
Examples:
A champion of peace. The grand champion. The champion bicyclist outrode all his competitors.
Ace.
A playing card with a single symbol or mark that is typically the highest in value or rank in a particular card game, A person who is very skilled or successful in a specific activity or field.
Examples:
Tennis ace. Ace in the hole. He was an ace at playing poker and often won the game.
Mystification.
The act or process of making something difficult to understand or explain, often to deceive or manipulate.
Examples:
Mystification of the public. Mystification of the subject. The magician's tricks were a source of mystification for the audience.
Speculate.
To form a theory or conjecture or guess about a subject without solid evidence.
Examples:
Speculate about the reason. Speculate on the outcome. He speculated that this investment would lead to success.
Trillion.
The number 1,000,000,000,000, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Spark.
To start something or make it grow, especially suddenly, to emit a tiny piece of fire or electricity.
Examples:
Spark his interest. Spark a chain reaction. The bankruptcy of the giant conglomerate sparked turmoil in the stock market.
Brute.
A violent, wild, or feral animal, a person who is cruel, uncivilized, or lacking in intelligence or sensitivity, a physical force or power.
Examples:
Brute beasts. Brute force. The brute behavior of the football players caused the game to be cancelled.
Immediate.
Happening or done without delay or occurring shortly after something else.
Examples:
Take immediate effect. The immediate past. Both forts were subject to immediate attacks.
Societal.
Relating to society or social relationships.
Examples:
Societal norms. Societal expectations. The societal pressure to conform is strong in this community.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
technological advancement, technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Concentration.
The ability to focus all your time and energy on one thing without thinking about anything else.
Examples:
concentration of armaments. His research area of concentration. This exam requires excellent concentration to pass.
Mercy.
Compassion or forgiveness shown towards someone whom it is within one's power to punish or harm.
Examples:
mercy killing. Mercy stroke. He begged for mercy and pleaded for his life.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Inspect.
To look at someone or something closely, usually to examine their condition or to detect flaws.
Examples:
inspect a plant. Inspect the enemy's movements. The employee had to wait outside while police inspected the building.
Dissect.
To cut into pieces, to study the structure of something in detail.
Examples:
dissect the data. Dissect a personality. The scientist dissected the frog to study its internal organs.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Footprint.
A mark of a foot, shoe, or animal's foot left on a surface.
Examples:
footprints in the snow. The footprints of an earlier civilization. We choose transportation that has a smaller carbon footprint.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Robust.
Sturdy and healthy in form, constitution, or construction, strong enough to withstand or overcome intellectual challenges or adversity.
Examples:
Robust growth. A robust appetite. The experiment yielded robust results that support his theory.
Feasible.
Capable of being or likely to be made, done, or achieved.
Examples:
Economically feasible. Feasible assumption. It is not feasible and inefficient to complete many tasks at once.
Compute.
To make a mathematical calculation.
Examples:
Compute an average score. Compute the value. I tried to compute the efficiency of the investment.
Non-profit.
Not established for commercial profit.
Examples:
A non-profit organization. Non-profit agency. Our law firm also focuses on non-profit activities.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Nevertheless.
In spite of that, yet.
Examples:
Keep working nevertheless. Nevertheless, she persevered. She was tired and hungry, but nevertheless, she persevered.
Sustainable.
Able to continue or be continued for a long time.
Examples:
Sustainable alternative fuel. Principles of sustainable development. The government should do more to support environmentally sustainable agriculture.
Humanistic.
Relating to or emphasizing the value, dignity, and agency of human beings, as opposed to the supernatural, divine, or animal, marked by human ideals and interests.
Examples:
Humanistic themes. Humanistic psychology. The humanistic approach to psychology emphasizes individual consciousness and free will.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Analogy.
A comparison between similar things that have similar aspects, often used to help explain a principle or concept.
Examples:
Draw analogy. Historical analogy. Some kinds of machine learning models show an analogy to how people learn.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples:
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Classic.
Judged or deserving to be regarded as one of the best or most important of its kind over a period of time, of a well-known type.
Examples:
A classic experiment. Chinese classic literature. He displayed the classic symptoms of depression.
Interpretation.
An explanation or opinion of something, especially that is not immediately obvious.
Examples:
The interpretation of history. Open to interpretation. His interpretations of literary works are often unique.
Innovate.
To introduce new methods, ideas, or products.
Examples:
Innovate a new method. Innovate the quality of his life. Companies developing self-driving cars consistently innovate the emerging technologies.
Evaluate.
To assess or estimate the quality, significance, quantity, or value of something.
Examples:
Evaluate the grant proposal. Evaluate a situation. The meeting aims to evaluate possible choices.
Scrutiny.
Careful and detailed examination.
Examples:
additional scrutiny, public scrutiny. All products produced by our factory undergo rigorous scrutiny.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit, buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Jug.
A container with a handle and spout used for pouring liquids, typically made of ceramics, glass, or metal. Verb, to cook something slowly in a covered container.
Examples:
Ceramic jug. Jug of beer. She filled the jug with ice-cold water from the fridge.
Spit.
To eject saliva or other liquid from the mouth.
Examples:
Spit a bullet. Spit a mouthful of saliva. She tried to spit out the gum that she had been chewing.
Elaborate.
Containing a lot of carefully prepared and organized or many complicated and detailed parts.
Examples:
An elaborate hat. Elaborate Ponzi scheme. He proposed an elaborate program of public works.
Nonsense.
An idea, behavior, or something spoken or written that has no meaning or makes no sense or that is silly or unacceptable.
Examples:
Talk nonsense. Sheer nonsense. The parents spoke to their children in no-nonsense tones.
Tire.
To become weary or fatigued, often due to physical or mental exertion. To cause someone to feel weary or fatigued. Noun, a rubber covering that is placed around the rim of a wheel, which provides traction and absorbs shock while driving.
Examples:
Tire my patience. Tire pressure. I need to tire out my dog with a long walk so that he will sleep through the night.
Suspend.
To stop something from continuing or being in force or effect, either temporarily or permanently. To hang something freely.
Examples:
Suspend a decision. Suspend fruits from the ceiling. The university suspended the most recalcitrant demonstrators.
Nail.
A thin, pointed piece of metal with a flat head used for fastening things together, the thin hard layer covering and protecting the outer tip of the fingers or toes.
Examples:
Rusty nail, nail clipper. He used a hammer and round nail to fix the loose board on the fence.
Screw.
To turn something, such as a bolt, with a driver or wrench to tighten or loosen it. Noun, a cylindrical rod with a helical ridge used to fasten things together.
Examples:
Screw the cap. A female screw. He had to screw the loose knob back onto the cabinet door.
Presumably.
Believed to be true or likely based on the available evidence, or supposed to be the case without definite proof.
Examples:
Presumably accurate. Presumably refuse the offer. The witness's testimony was presumably based on what he had seen and heard.
Random.
Made, done, or happening without method, conscious decision, or any regular pattern.
Examples:
A random choice. Bombs fell at random. To find drunk drivers, police conduct random tests.
Unbelievable.
Beyond belief or understanding, and extremely surprising.
Examples:
Unbelievable beauty. Cause unbelievable damage. He drinks an unbelievable amount of beer.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
An intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Shocking.
Extremely or surprisingly bad, or causing a strong emotional response such as surprise or disgust.
Examples:
Shocking response. Shocking revelation. The news of the accident was shocking and left many in shock.
Unavoidable.
Impossible to avoid or evade, inevitable.
Examples:
An unavoidable accident. Under unavoidable circumstances. There are now fears that war is unavoidable.
Optimist.
A person who tends to expect the best in all things and to be hopeful and confident about the future.
Examples:
Optimist by nature. Excessive optimist. She is a confident optimist who always looks on the bright side.
Don.
A Spanish gentleman, a university lecturer, especially a senior member of a college at Oxford or Cambridge.
Examples:
The Don of the University. Don Giovanni. He could never go against what Don Carlos said.
Acquire.
To buy or obtain something such as an asset, object, knowledge, etc., for oneself.
Examples:
Acquire knowledge. Acquire a new company. Children acquire language at a fantastic rate.
Observation:
The act or activity of carefully examining or monitoring something or someone.
Examples:
Class observation day. Observation instrument. In the hospital, she will remain under constant observation.
Wisdom:
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples:
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adult's wisdom.
Fundamental:
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Tackle:
To try to deal with a complex problem or situation.
Examples:
Tackle the issue. Help tackle climate change. The government is determined to tackle sharp inflation.
Overcome:
To succeed in controlling or dealing with something, such as a problem or difficulty, to defeat or overwhelm someone.
Examples:
Overcome opponents. Overcome all difficulties. He tried to overcome a bad reputation and win the election.
Quo:
The existing state or condition of something, especially in relation to a particular situation or issue.
Examples:
Status quo politician. Quo warranto. The company has been successful in maintaining the status quo.
Priority:
Something that is more important than other things and should be dealt with first.
Examples:
Priority call. Priority seating for elderly. Her priority is to be a mother.
Standing:
Existing or remaining upright, having a vertical position, noun, social, financial, or professional status or reputation.
Examples:
Standing water. His social standing. The standing concert was packed with fans.
Universe:
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Interact:
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
interact directly with customers, interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Invisible.
Impossible or nearly impossible to see.
Examples:
an invisible asset, invisible stars. The phenomenon is invisible at optical wavelengths.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
influence a child's future, influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Visible.
Capable of being seen, or open to easy view.
Examples:
visible stars, visible by X-ray. My home is easily visible from the shore.
Trajectory.
The curved path followed by an object moving through space.
Examples:
career trajectory, a trajectory missile. The company has shown an excellent growth trajectory over the years.
Naive.
Showing unaffected simplicity and lack of experience, wisdom, or judgment.
Examples:
naive belief, naive mistake. The con artist's lies quickly took in the naive young man.
Physics.
The science of matter and energy and their interactions.
Examples:
nuclear physics, laws of physics. He studied the physics of radiation.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
folk art, the folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
psychology experiment, psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Interpret.
To explain or assign the meaning of information, actions, etc.
Examples:
interpret a graph, interpret the question. Different people might interpret this news differently.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
experiment design, series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Propose.
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something.
Examples:
propose the amendment, propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Nick.
A small cut, notch, or indentation in a surface or an edge.
Examples:
A nick on the fender of a car. Nick on my hand. The interviewer arrived in a nick of time.
Maximum.
The largest or greatest amount or value attainable or attained.
Examples:
Maximum limit. The maximum speed. The maximum temperature recorded this summer was higher than average.
Clip.
A small metal or plastic device used for holding an object or objects together or in place, a short part of electronic media, either an audio clip or video clip.
Examples:
Tie clip. Short video clip. He fastened some sheets of paper with a clip.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Utilize.
To use something for a practical purpose in an effective way.
Examples:
Utilize a different approach. Utilize a catheter. The cook utilized the leftover oxtail to make soup.
Equation.
The act of regarding as equal, mathematics, a statement that expresses the equality of two expressions by connecting them with the equal sign.
Examples:
The equation of poverty with ignorance. A chemical equation. In this class, you will learn how to solve quadratic equations.
Explicit.
Stated clearly and in detail, leaving no room for confusion or doubt.
Examples:
Explicit content. Explicit instructions. The movie had an explicit sex scene that some viewers might find offensive.
Endless.
Having no end or conclusion, infinitely very large in size or amount.
Examples:
Endless possibilities. Endless hours. He looked out the window at the endless stream of people.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Maxim.
A well-known phrase that expresses a general or fundamental truth, principle, or rule for behavior.
Examples:
Old maxim. Act upon a maxim. A good maxim is never out of season.
Fake.
Not genuine, fraudulent, or counterfeit.
Examples:
Fake police officer. Spread of fake news. The Prime Minister was not well prepared for the debate and faked it.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Discotheque.
A nightclub or restaurant where recorded music is played and people dance.
Examples:
Discotheque party. Discotheque scene. He couldn't wait to hit the discotheque and dance the night away.
Topic.
A subject that is being discussed or written about.
Examples:
A serious topic. The topic of the book. The topic of the discussion was the current state of the economy.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Moonshot.
An ambitious, risky, and innovative project or goal, especially one that is intended to bring about radical change or breakthroughs in a particular field or industry, often inspired by the lunar landing mission of Apollo 11 in 1969.
Examples:
AI moonshot. Moonshot idea. The company's Moonshot project aims to develop a revolutionary new technology within a tight deadline.
Common sense.
Exhibiting sound, practical judgment concerning everyday matters. Noun, a basic ability to perceive, understand, and judge in a manner that nearly all people share.
Examples:
Common sense scholarship. Common sense reforms. Innovative companies often question common sense practices and break them.
Stumble.
To miss a step and fall or nearly fall, to walk unsteadily.
Examples:
Stumble financially. Stumble through life. She stumbled over the tree root.
Trivial.
Of little value or importance.
Examples:
A trivial man. For trivial reasons. The problem seemed trivial initially, but it became a significant issue.
Awful.
Causing fear, dread, or terror, very bad or unpleasant.
Examples:
An awful error. Do awful damage. I regretted making an awful mistake in my final exam.
Inefficient.
Lacking the ability or skill and not making the best use of time, money, energy, etc.
Examples:
Inefficient use, inefficient management. The system is still so inefficient that it is useless.
Alternative:
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Advancement:
The development, improvement, or progress of something.
Examples:
Advancement of knowledge. Career advancement. Competition between countries resulted in fast technological advancement.
Neural:
Of or relating to a nerve or the nervous system that includes the brain.
Examples:
Neural stem cells. Neural networks in AI. There was a disturbance of neural function.
Modern:
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Context:
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Algorithm:
A set of rules or rigorous instructions typically used to solve a specific problem or to perform a computation.
Examples:
The RSA algorithm. Algorithm for image processing. We can evaluate the performance of an algorithm in terms of computation time.
Roughly:
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Craft:
An activity that requires a particular skill in making things with one's hands.
Examples:
Craft arts of Japan. Craft manufacture. His hometown was where he first acquired the craft of wood carving.
Develop:
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Judgment:
The ability to form valuable opinions and make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
An emotional judgment. Deliver a judgment. Her judgments are consistently rational and sensible.
Racism.
Prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against a person or people based on their membership in a particular ethnic group, typically one that is a minority or marginalized.
Examples:
Systemic racism. Research on anti-racism. The school's lack of diversity was a clear indication of the racism present in the community.
Misinformation.
Information that is false or inaccurate, or the act of giving wrong information, especially deliberately.
Examples:
Misinformation about a vaccine. Combat misinformation on social media. The government called for caution against pseudoscientific misinformation about vaccines.
Garbage.
Waste material, especially food waste and kitchen refuse.
Examples:
Garbage collection. Lump of garbage. The garbage truck will be coming to pick up the trash every Monday morning.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Analogous.
Similar or equivalent in some respects, typically as a result of functioning in a similar way.
Examples:
Analogous fashion. Entirely analogous. The human heart is analogous to a pump in a plumbing system.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples:
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Tutor.
A person who teaches or gives private instruction in a particular subject or skill.
Examples:
Freelance tutor. Tutor student. The skillful tutor helped me improve my grades in math.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples:
A constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.
Proprietor.
A person who owns and runs a business, especially a hotel, a shop, or a company.
Examples:
Proprietor of a business. Copyright proprietor. The proprietor of the small bakery was always friendly and welcoming.
Publicly.
In a manner accessible to or observable by the public, by the government.
Examples:
publicly accessible record, publicly financed schools. She publicly denounced the government's mishandling of the economic crisis.
Diverse.
Including numerous categories of individuals or entities, various.
Examples:
diverse backgrounds, a person of diverse talents. New York is a city with a diverse ethnic population.
Graph.
A picture consisting of a line, lines, points, etc., that shows how two or more sets of certain quantities are related to each other.
Examples:
graph theory, a graph sample. This bar graph shows sales over the past 5 years.
Moral.
Concerned with the principles of what is right and wrong, fairness, honesty, etc.
Examples:
moral hazard, moral burden. Ethics deals with moral conduct.
Repository.
A place where things are stored in large quantities and can be found.
Examples:
wine repository, repository of useful knowledge. The ocean is a rich repository of natural resources.
Transparency.
The condition or quality of being easy to see through.
Examples:
lack of transparency, transparency during the trials. The main discussion topic is government transparency.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
amazing advances, the most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Suited.
Appropriate, fitting, or acceptable for a particular purpose or occasion, matched or corresponding to a specific person, dress, or circumstances.
Examples:
suited for the job, well-suited personality. The job offer was perfectly suited to her skills and experience.
Reliable.
Worthy of being relied on, trustworthy.
Examples:
reliable access, guarantee reliable delivery. Trains are reliable, inexpensive, and ideal for long-distance travel.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
vast majority, vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Byproduct.
A secondary or incidental product produced in the manufacture or synthesis of something else.
Examples:
toxic byproducts, byproduct of technology. The byproduct of the energy production process is a large amount of carbon dioxide emissions.
Opposed.
Being completely different from something or disagreeing strongly with something.
Examples:
Two opposed characters. Absolutely opposed to abortion. I'm strongly opposed to that plan.
Unwanted.
Not wanted or desired.
Examples:
Unwanted attention. Unwanted guests. He threw away the unwanted items in his closet.
Hallucinate.
To experience a seemingly real perception of something that does not actually exist, usually as a result of a mental illness or drug use.
Examples:
Start to hallucinate. Hallucinate with drug. Sleep-deprived people gradually lose their concentration and may hallucinate.
Contrast.
To put in opposition, to show or emphasize differences.
Examples:
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Acquisition.
The act of getting something, usually through purchase, negotiation, or effort.
Examples:
Merger and acquisition. Acquisition process. The company's latest acquisition of a rival firm has dramatically expanded its market share.
Investigate.
To conduct a systematic or formal inquiry to identify and evaluate the facts of a crime, problem, statement, etc., to establish the truth.
Examples:
Investigate the matter. Investigate a data leak. The committee investigated several apparent inconsistencies.
Symbol.
Something visible that is used to represent something else.
Examples:
Symbol color. Symbol for happiness. The dragon is considered a symbol of bravery.
Distillation.
The process of purifying or separating components from a liquid mixture by heating and cooling, typically by using a distillation apparatus, the concentration or essence of something.
Examples:
Steam distillation. Alcohol distillation. The process of distillation is used to purify water and other substances.
Crunch.
A loud, crackling noise made by something being crushed or broken, a difficult or critical situation.
Examples:
Financial crunch. A gas crunch. The crunch of the leaves underfoot was heard as they walked through the park.
Generate.
To produce or create something, to make offspring by reproduction.
Examples:
Generate more electricity. Generate $100 a month. The economic stimulation program would generate a lot of new jobs.
Representation.
The act of speaking, acting, or being present on behalf of someone officially, a statement of facts and reasons made in appealing or protesting.
Examples:
Sales representation. Binary representation. A person who has been declared incompetent should have legal representation.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Puzzle.
A situation that is difficult to follow or solve, a game, problem, or toy that tests a person's ingenuity or knowledge. Verb, to cause someone to feel confused because of something difficult to understand.
Examples:
Crossword puzzle. Mathematical puzzle. This jigsaw puzzle is challenging because there are no pictures.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Quirk.
A peculiar behavior, habit, or characteristic that is distinctive to an individual or group.
Examples:
Personality quirk. A quirk of fate. One of her quirks is that she always wears mismatched socks.
Incomplete.
Not having all the necessary or appropriate parts, not yet finished.
Examples:
Incomplete information. Customer with incomplete credit histories. The researcher criticized the study due to incomplete data.
Weave.
To make cloth, a carpet, a basket, etc., by repeatedly crossing a single thread through two sets of long threads at a right angle to them.
Examples:
Weave on a loom. Weave a story. The girl weaves a garland for her friend.
Tapestry.
A piece of fabric or cloth that is woven with intricate designs or scenes, often depicting historical or mythological events, a complex or intricate story, idea, or situation.
Examples:
Colorful tapestry. Intricate tapestry design. The tapestry on the wall depicted a medieval battle scene.
Unique.
Being the only one of its kind, unlike anything else.
Examples:
A unique teacher. Unique design. The painting is unique, and there is no other like it.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
Strength of the economy. Muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Accumulation.
An amount of something obtained via natural growth or addition.
Examples:
Accumulation of wealth. Accumulation effect. Accumulation of fuel discounts is common practice among many retailers.
Hypothesis.
A proposed idea or explanation that is based on a few known facts, but has not yet been proven to be true or accurate.
Examples:
Test my hypothesis. A bold hypothesis. This evidence supports the Big Bang hypothesis.
Abstract.
Based on general ideas, feelings, or qualities and not on any of physical or concrete existence.
Examples:
An abstract noun. Abstract science. The invention of the camera triggered the development of abstract painting.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Extend.
To broaden in scope, range, or area.
Examples:
Extend the warranty. Extend a line. Her visit will extend from Monday to Friday.
Breathtaking.
Extremely impressive, stunning, awe-inspiring, or emotionally overwhelming.
Examples:
Breathtaking view. Breathtaking performance. The sunset over the ocean was truly breathtaking.
Acceleration.
A rate of increase in velocity, the rate of change of velocity with respect to time.
Examples:
A unit of acceleration. Acceleration of an object. The car's acceleration was impressive, going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5 seconds.
Pace.
The speed at which someone or something moves, or the rate at which something happens or changes.
Examples.
At your own pace. The runner's pace. The economy is growing at a supercharged pace.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples.
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Enhance.
To increase or improve the quality, amount, or strength of someone or something.
Examples.
Enhance value. Enhance the flavor of the vanilla. The new strategy will enhance the profitability of our company.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples.
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples.
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Envision.
To imagine or expect what a situation will be like in the future.
Examples.
Envision the future. Envision the project's success. We cannot envision her as president.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples.
Time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Recipe.
A set of instructions for preparing a dish, including the ingredients and the method of cooking.
Examples.
Recipe book. Recipe collection. The recipe for the cake is passed down from generation to generation in her family.
Synthesis.
The combination of components or elements to form a more complex whole. The creation of something new through combining parts or elements.
Examples.
Synthesis of ammonia. Protein synthesis inhibitor. The chemical synthesis of the new drug was a breakthrough in medical research.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples.
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.